everybody? Vincent M. Johnson III here, the Money Motivator. Here is a great presentation I'm going to give you on the compensation plan for Tryp riders, okay? Well, excuse me, for Tryp rides, okay? So, I love the compensation plan. I love the company. I love what they have going on, all right? And being a disruptor of the disruptors is amazing to me, all right? So, I want to go ahead and jump into this compensation plan. First thing I want to point out is results aren't typical, all right? You're going to actually have to put in some work. Depending on what is your goal, all right? Is your goal just to be a rider? Is it to be a driver? Is it to make an additional $500 a month? Is it to make $500 a week? Is it to make thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars? Depending on your goal, it's going to come down to your work ethic, okay? I want everybody to understand, being a driver, all right, it is a business. You're not a taxi driver. You're not working for Tryp. You are partnering with Tryp, and you're working for yourself, okay? This is a business. This is your own business. Some of you may do this part-time. Some of you may do it full-time. But if you really want to benefit from this compensation plan, you want to be doing this full-time, but you also want to take the advantages of all the ways to get paid, and it's going to depend on your work ethic and you to go out there and actually promote and put the, excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied here, actually promote the experience, promote the app, get more riders, get more drivers. And I'm going to go into the compensation plan right now so you better understand how this works, okay? So, there are 4 ways you earn here, okay? The number 1 is share the app, okay? The app is free, all right? You have to be a rider for Tryp, you have to get a rider's link from someone that's already a rider or someone that's already a driver or an influencer, all right? So they have to give you a link, and then you can download the app and create an account, all right? And it's free, all right? Now, being a rider, one of the benefits of being a rider, there are no surcharges, okay? Many of you may know about the surcharges when it comes to other companies as like Uber and Lyft. Different times of the day or different times of the year, a certain cost to go from point A to point B will cost more than usual because of the surcharges. There are no surcharges here. That benefits the driver. That benefits the riders. Okay, they won't have to pay extra money for a ride to go to the same destination that they may have paid a cheaper price for previous. Okay, now for the drivers, you may not be able to earn as much and those other companies that are out there, but here at Tryp, you get to keep 100% commissions, okay? That's as a driver, you keep 100% commissions. As a rider, it just benefits you to not have to go through those surcharges. But also as a rider, you can earn for sharing your link with other individuals so they can start using Tryp as well, and they will be connected to you forever, to where every time they take a ride, no matter who the Tryp driver is, you will earn 40 cents per ride per rider. So every single person that you have joined, every rider that you give your link to and they download the app and create their account with Tryp, you will get 40 cents every time they ride with someone else. All right, that's phenomenal right there, and that's just having a free account, being a rider, and basically word of mouth and telling other people about Tryp, and you getting compensated for it. Imagine how many times people will be using Tryp to go from point A to point B, and you getting 40 cents every time they do it, and that's per rider per ride. Okay, so that's phenomenal. So that's number 1 way: share the app and get riders. All right, get riders to join underneath your link, and they will be coded to you. All right, number 2, drivers referral bonus. Number 3, weekly rank residual income, and 4, rank achievement bonus. All right, I'll go into more details about that. But as I was saying here, you have the 40 cents per ride per driver. All right, so, per rider per ride. Okay, so imagine having 500 rides. Now that can be from multiple people, or it can be just one person. It can be one person riding 500 times, or 10 people riding how many ever times they want, equaling up to 500. All right, and that's 40 cents, and that's $200 that you earn right there. Now, that's not a lot of money at just in that example. It is a lot for nothing. All right, it's a lot for you not having to pay anything, but just sharing your link and getting others to ride. And every time that they ride, you will continually get paid. All right, 40 cents per ride. That can add up to be something substantial. Can you get rich off of that? I wouldn't look forward to being rich off of that alone, but it's possible. Anything's possible, all right? You talk to enough people, you have enough riders underneath you. Let's say you have 1 million riders underneath you, and you're getting 40 cents per ride. Is it possible? It's possible, all right? That was just throwing that example out there, but results aren't typical. It depends on how much you are actually advertising or putting out your link or telling people about Tryp and giving them your link, okay? So that's number one, all right? Number two, all right, so here's the first order bonus. You'll get $50 per driver that joins you there as far as using your link, okay? So if they join as a rider and they upgrade to a driver, they want to become a driver, they have their own account, they upgrade to a driver, you get $50 if they use your link directly. You are their direct influencer or sponsor, then you will get $50. Every person that upgrades to driver that use your link, you will get $50 straight out the gate. That'll be the first order bonus, all right, for every driver you refer. That's a limited referral potential, okay? That goes on forever, all right? So that's $50. So if you, in this example, you have 3 people here, and they use your link, and they either became a driver right away, or they upgraded to a driver. They were a rider, and they upgraded to a driver. You get $50 whenever that happens. And you also get residual. I'll go into that next, but that is the first order bonus. Every person that upgrades to a driver or becomes a driver after using your link, you get $50. All right, moving on. All right, so you can be a driver or you can be a rider. I told you the benefits of being a rider, and there's so much more about why to move over to being a rider with Tryp, but you can also be a driver for Tryp as well. And some of the benefits of being a driver is that you earn from everyone that joins and becomes a driver. And of course, you get to keep 100% commissions, which means every ride, every drive that you do from point A to point B, you keep 100% commissions of that. That's epic. No one's doing that right now. You keep 100% commissions, and that's tips as well, wait times, all of that. You keep all of that, and it comes directly to you, instant payments. That will be your bank account. There's no third party here. There's no one in the middle handling your money. It goes straight to your bank account. That's phenomenal. That's another great plus that I love about Tryp. All right, so you get your money paid to you directly, instant payments, and driving how many ever rides that you give to a rider, you get to keep how much ever it costs from point A to point B. All right, that goes straight to you as a driver. Now, residuals. Okay, as you see here, we have different ranks going from rising all the way up to 500K. All right, you can be earning as little as $200 a month residual, $50 a week residual, all the way up to $125,000 weekly, which would be $500,000 a month. All right. Now, yes, it's going to take a lot of work to actually get up to this point, but you have to start somewhere, right? So you can start anywhere down here. 3 drivers, your first 3 drivers. All right. You get your first 3 drivers. As a driver, you don't have to pay monthly. Every driver has to pay a monthly fee. Okay. So if you did not watch any other video in regards to Tryp, every driver does pay $199 a month. All right, to be a driver. But you get to keep 100% commissions, as I said, okay? And there's nothing else that you would have to pay in regards to just being a driver and being able to earn your 100% commissions. So, but if you were to get 3 drivers to use your link and become a driver right away, or they upgrade from a rider to a driver whenever, as long as you have 3 active drivers underneath your link, you will be getting $200 a month, and that's going to pretty much waive your $199 that you have to pay a month. All right, so get 3 drivers, and you're pretty much taking care of your monthly fee to be a driver. All right, so 3 drivers active underneath you, and you're at the rising rank and you're getting 200 a month. Okay, and moving up to the next one, as you see here, we have $150 a week and $600 a month at the pro rank. That's 10 drivers. Okay, so as you see over here, no more than 40% of your drivers can come from one personal enrolled team. I'll show you a visual of this shortly, but that means in this example, if you have 10 drivers, okay, you have three legs, you have 3 teams. Okay, so you have left, right, and left, middle, and right, or left, middle, and right, however you're seeing this on your side. And out of 10 drivers, that means you can only have 40% coming from one leg. No more than 40% coming from one leg. I'm trying to grab a calculator here. I'm pretty sure it's like 4 drivers. Yeah, out of 10, 40%. So yes, out of 10 drivers, no more than 4 drivers coming from any of those legs out of those 3. So let's say out of 10, you need to have 4, and what is that, 2? Okay, that'll be 10 right there. But it needs to be balanced, no more than 4. So you can have 3, 5, no more than 4 out of those 3 legs in order to be at that pro level rank. Now moving on to 1K. Okay, so coming up to 1K, you're getting $1,000 a month as long as you have 24 active drivers. 24 active drivers. All right, and you cannot have no more than 40% in one leg. All right, so you get calculator out. You do 24. As a matter of fact, let me do it on the screen here so you guys can see what's going on. All right, so pull up a calculator here. So we'll have, what were we, 24 drivers. So 24 drivers times 40%. All right, so almost 10, so about 9. So no more than 9 drivers. No more than 9 drivers from each leg. All right, so if you have more than 9 drivers in any of those 3 legs, that's not going to count towards your you ranking up. It's not going to count towards you ranking up to the next rank. So if you have 9, 9, and 9, or 9, 9, and the remainder out of 24, is that 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, so 9, 9, and 6. Sorry, guys. 9, 9, and 6, okay? And you're golden. You'll hit that rank of 1K. You'll be making $1,000 a month. And this is off the residual, okay? That's not including the $50 that you get for each driver that enrolls under you directly. Now, also, I want to point out that all of these drivers do not, I repeat, do not have to be direct signups under your link. This can be under your organization. So let's say you got 3 people, and those 3 people got 3 people, and those 3 people got 3 people. Okay? You didn't build that whole organization yourself. The other people that you had joined underneath you helped build their organization, but you all benefit from it. Okay? And in doing so, that's helping you rank up. So if you are connected to any of these other drivers, you definitely want to help them when it comes to promoting or helping them with advertising and getting them out there, because this is a business. You are running your own business here, all right? And Tryp just happens to be the vehicle that's helping you earn the money. Okay, so with that being said, hopefully you understand that example. So let's go ahead and move all the way up here to 10K. Okay, 10K a month. When you hit that 10K a month of rank, you will need to have at least 400 drivers. 400 drivers, and no more than 40% could come from one leg. So let's go ahead and whip out a calculator here. So out of 400 drivers, 400 times 40%, 0.40. That means no more than 160 drivers can come from one leg out of those 3. Okay, and again, remember, this whole organization is not built. All 400 of those drivers are not personally signed up under your link. They could be signed up under anyone's link in your whole organization underneath you, but you can still benefit from that when it comes to ranking up and earning these residual weekly and residual weekly checks. And so it's $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month. All right, but no more than 160 of those drivers can come from one leg when it comes to ranking up to that 10K rank. So hopefully you understand how to calculate that, how to understand how that works when it comes to residual. So let me go ahead and give you a visual here. So let's say the guy right here, his name is Jonathan, okay, or John. Let's say his name's John, okay. John enrolls 3 people. Bam, 1, 2, 3. That's $50 he's going to get for each of those drivers. As long as they upgrade or join as a driver, John is going to get $50 for each individual. All right. Let's say this person right here gets 3 people. 1, 2, 3. This person in the middle gets 3 people. 1, 2, 3. And this person on this side gets 1, 2, 3. All right. If this person got these 3 people, this person is going to get $50 for all 3 of these people. It's going to get $50 each for each of these 3 people. This middle person is going to get $50 each for these 3, and this person right here is going to get $50 for each of these 3 people over here. If John enrolled all of these individuals, he would get $50 for each and every driver that he enrolled, or whoever upgrades to driver. But if John didn't enroll them, he's not going to get the 50. Only the people that personally enrolls them and they upgrade to a driver or they join as a driver will get that $50, okay? So make sure you understand that. But John is still going to benefit from the volume, which means the monthly payments that these drivers are paying. That's still going to go towards John ranking up for his residual pay, as long as it's balanced, okay? As long as no more than 40% is coming from one leg, okay? So this right here is one leg, this right here is one leg, and these 3 over here is one leg under these 3 legs right here. So pretty much this and over. So just understand that there's 3 legs, okay, guys? But this whole organization may not have been built by John. It could have been built by everyone down here sharing their link and getting other drivers and riders on board. But you will be getting paid off of the drivers, you'll be getting paid off the riders, but that'll be only 40 cents per ride, okay? That's if they join your link personally. But as far as the residual pay, it's only going to come from drivers that's paying monthly. Residual comes from someone paying monthly, okay? So understand that. All right. So moving on. Hopefully you guys understand that. That is the residual. So let's go ahead and talk about the rank achievement bonus, okay? Rank achievement bonus, okay? As soon as you hit that 2K rank, which is 60 drivers, you get a $500 bonus. Whenever you hit that 5K rank, you get that, which is 180 drivers, you get $1,500 bonus. Now remember, out of the 180 drivers, to hit that rank, no more than 40% of your drivers can be from one leg. So you may have 200 drivers or 250 drivers, but if it's not balanced correctly, you will not hit that 5K rank and you won't get that bonus. So please make sure you understand that. So that's $1,500 at that rank, okay? And then if you have the 10K rank, which is 400 drivers, you earn $5,000 for as a bonus for hitting that rank, okay? Now make sure you understand this is a one-time bonus and you must maintain those ranks for 3 months to qualify for that rank achievement bonus. Moving on, we have our Tryp Experience Getaway, okay? Once you hit that rank of 25K rank, that's 1,000 drivers balance, you get a weekend getaway for 2, and that's the airfare, resort, and food and spending cash, okay, that you get. And you must maintain that rank of 25K for 4 months to qualify for this trip. All right, you get a Tryp Experience Cruise, which is when you hit that 50K rank, 2,000 drivers balance, all-inclusive cruise for family up to 4, airfare, cruise, and spending cash. And you must maintain that rank for 4 months to qualify. All right, you have the Tryp. They have the Tryp electric vehicle. All right, 100K, 4,000 drivers balance. Tesla Model 3 or compatible vehicle, must maintain rank for at least 6 months to qualify. You have the Tryp luxury electric vehicle, which is when you hit that 250K rank, 12,000 drivers balance, but you must hold that rank for at least 6 months to qualify for this. The upgrade, you can upgrade this vehicle to a high-end Model S, X, or compatible vehicle, okay? And then also you have the Ultimate Tryp Experience 500K, 24,000 drivers, all right? And of course, that would need to be balanced. You go on a first-class trip around the world, all expenses paid, but you must maintain this rank for at least 9 months to qualify for that trip. All right, so I welcome you all. Thank you for checking out this compensation plan. If you enjoyed this compensation plan and you really want to get involved with Tryp, I want you to get back connected to whoever directed you to this compensation plan video, or if you don't have anyone that directed you and you would love to join me, I would like to welcome you to Tryp, and I would also like to connect you to me and my team of successors and everyone that wants to be able to really grow and build a financial future here with Tryp. As you see here, we have the 4 different memberships. You could be just an app user for free, a driver. You will pay $250 to set up for the first month, and then $199 a month after that, which is the next 30 days you'll be charged, and $199. If you get 3 drivers, that will go ahead and waive your monthly fee, okay? So make sure you understand that. And you have the influencer. The influencer, you pay $149.99 a year. Make sure you understand that. That's a year that you pay. And to be an influencer, that's where you're able to earn from drivers and the residual pay. You need to be an influencer. So as a driver, you get to earn from the riders and also from driving from point A to point B. You get to keep 100% commissions. But to be able to enjoy that residual pay, you need to be an influencer, okay? And then you have the driver influencer, and that's $399 one time up front, and then you're paying $199 monthly after that because you're a driver as well. So, and you also get to participate in stock options, and there's so much more. But if you have any questions, please go ahead and drop a comment below or inbox me for more details. Again, refer back to the person that directed you to this video, or you can feel free to join me. The link will be below, or inbox me. And I welcome you to Tryp, and have a great day, you guys. Take it easy.